Okay guys, so today we are going to be making a slide presentation using Google Slides. You guys have that on your iPad home screen. It is an app that is already uploaded for you, but I had to go to mine using Google to search for it. So what we are going to do is we are first going to start a new presentation, and you are going to title that presentation. You're going to title it Introduction Presentation, Introduction Slides, so-and-so's introduction. You're just going to title it so that when I click on it, I know what it is because you are going to send it to me. Then you are going to put your first and last name down. You're going to do this because that is what the directions called for. The directions that I gave you on your sheet and on your rubric both say you need to have first and last name on that slide, so do not forget to put both. Then we are going to go and pull up a picture. What I did was I made a file folder with pictures that I was going to use for this presentation. I titled it that it was for the introduction slideshow, and I did that. As you can see, when it loaded, it was sideways. That was because that is from where I took it on a cell phone. So all I did was turn it sideways, and then I just put it on my slideshow. I realized, however, that it wasn't quite where you could see my face, and remember, I want to be able to clearly see your face. So I cropped it, and the first time I messed it up really bad. As you can see here, I just smashed it down like a sandwich. So I had to put it back up and re-crop it to the correct size, and that's what I meant to do. So I just double clicked on the picture and then dragged down the black line that made it so that I could crop it. I then readjusted and put my picture on there, and now you could actually see me and who I am. So then I went ahead and added a slide using the plus sign at the top and titled it My Favorite Whatever. And then I started writing my sentences. Now, you guys are only required to do 3 sentences about things that you enjoy, things that are your favorite, but the more that you do, the more that I can learn about you. And remember, I'm not going to see you in class, and I want to get to know you. So I want you guys to be putting as many things down as you can fit. I think 5 is probably the top number that you want to do, and that is because nothing else will fit on the slide when you have to put that second picture on there. So I told you guys, like, my favorite thing to do when I'm home, which is reading. My favorite food is eclair cake. I could honestly eat that until I exploded, but it took me a minute to think about it because I have quite a few favorite foods I love to snack and eat. And then I put my favorite time of day. It's sunset. I love the way the world is when the sun sets. I love how quiet things are. And I made sure with each of these sentences, I gave you guys a little explanation as to why, and I made sure that I followed the sentence structure of my favorite da 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 da. Because what I want you to do is I want you to put my favorite, whatever it is, but you need to make sure that sentence is correct grammatically, there's correct punctuation, there's correct capitalization, it doesn't sound funny, you didn't use text language, because I know that you guys have been home, but you've got to use full sentences with me. So then I hit my fourth sentence, and I was like, let me check. So I went over and I made my things smaller so that I could have my sentences fit. I wanted to make sure they would fit when I put my picture on there on that other side. So then I wrote my last sentence, and which is my favorite subject in school was lunch, because, not everybody's 100% a great student. I wasn't the perfect student. I didn't love school, but I'm so glad that I went to school and I learned all that I did in all the ways that I could, because it has helped me be successful in life. So then I went to pull up a video that I had recorded for you guys of me doing something I enjoy, but as you can see, when I went to load it in my files, you cannot load a video unless it is on Google Drive. So I went ahead and went to video down here, and I went to the Google Drive section, and the only video I have loaded on Google Drive is the video of me doing my introduction. So I went ahead and loaded that. That's not what I want from you guys. I want you doing something that you enjoy, but I wanted to show you how to do it. That was more important. So I went ahead and grabbed that video. All you do is you add a video to your Google Drive before you start, or you just use a picture. Either one is acceptable. So then I'm on my last slide, which is the, if I were stranded on a desert island, what is one thing I would want to have with me? And remember, when you guys are answering this, you are telling me why you want to have this with you. I want to know how it will be helpful, and I want complete sentences and good grammar. I did not finish my answer here. I was just giving you the structure because every single person's sentence or explanation should start with, if I were on a deserted island, one thing that I would have to have with me is whatever you think you need to have with you. And that is so that you can make sure you correctly answer the prompt and you get everything in there. I need you guys to answer the prompt correctly because I want to give great grades. So make sure that you start with that sentence structure. That is on your directions. You need to follow it. And so this is just how we make our presentation. I obviously didn't finish my answer, but then what you're going to do is you're going to share it with me. Do not do it by typing my name up there. That is wrong because we're not communicating through Google. What you're actually going to do is you're going to go down here where it says Get Link, and you are going to copy link, and it'll automatically save it to your clipboard. And then you go to your canvas, and on your canvas, if you look down on the side over here, it says Inbox, and you click on Inbox, and you are going to then click on the Compose. So you click on that and you select my class. So I'm in a couple of classes too, and you select my class and you start typing my name in there, and then you click it. And when you do that, you title it and you do introduction slide and then whatever your name is. And then you go ahead and you paste the link in there. That would just be holding down and pasting like you would on your iPhone, and then you send it to me and you're turned in, so you can check that assignment off. Let's make sure that we get this done and that it's beautiful, like I know that it will be, and I look forward to virtually meeting you guys.